मात्यजं कले सुंदराकारं सदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशनं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरं मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यत्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणं सर्वलोकशरण्यशी शेषाद्रिशिखरप्रभो अभयं देहि गोविन्द महादीनाय माधव कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनः तं नमामि हरिं परं श्रीहरये नमः श्रीहरये नमः श्रीहरये नमः गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा
गोविन्दा
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
By the benign grace of our Sri Swamiji and Krishna and Madhuri Siddhi's Premika Bharata Thakurji, we are all gathered here for satsang. Life can proceed in two paths. One can be the Samanya path, where we are in the middle, and all our experiences are decided by our past actions, or karma. The other path is followed by the people who are in satsang. It is the path of Guru's grace, where the Guru is in the middle. This path is completely unlocked from karma, which means that all the things that we are undergoing right now, experiences, they are not from our previous karma, past actions. And it is all due to the mercy of our Sri Swamiji. Some experiences may be painful and some may be pleasurable. But the higher path of looking at everything as Sri Swamiji's grace is called Bhagavata Dharma. Chintamani loka sukham suratruhu swarga sampatam prayachati guruhu prito vaikuntam yogi durlabham. They say Chintamani loka sukham. There's a precious stone called Chintamani which will give you whatever you want, like your credit card. But it will only give you an item available in this world. Higher than this, above this, there's a tree called Kalpataru, which will give us even heavenly joys. But if you want to reach Vaikuntha, you're only going to need Krishna's Kripa and Guruji's grace. Because like with Kalpataru, you're not going to get Vaikuntha with that. Prayachati Guruhu Prito. If a sinner, one can be like the worst sinner of history. But if for some reason a Mahatma looks at the sinner and takes him unto his fold, then that sinner is gone to Vaikuntha for sure. Mata Pita Guru Deva. I'm pretty sure probably everyone knows the meaning of this, but it generally means that you're born from your mother. Your mother is your first guru. She then shows your father. Your father, on your first day of school, takes you and shows your teacher. Then he shows your spiritual guru. That guru teaches you how to lead a spiritual life. And then he shows you Bhagavan. When we look at the real Bhavarta, when we first went to our Guruji, he didn't ask any questions that we didn't do in the past. He would ask questions like, what do you play, child? Oh, did you get hurt? You should be more careful. You need to eat really well. And even for the smallest accomplishment that we make, he would be like, wow, did you actually do that? Great job. Just like a mother would shower love for her child, the guru becomes the mother. We all know that the Archavadaram of a Lord appears to be in a stone, but it is actually Bhagavan, right? Just like that, a guru appears to be in Archavadaram and behaves as though he is ignorant of what we did in the past. He accepts us and he doesn't want anything in return. Like a father, he corrects our mistakes when we are saved from his lotus feet. He then helps us progress in spiritual life until we realize that he is Bhagavan himself. Bhagavatam says, Durlabho manusho deho dehinam sharabanguraha tatrapi durlabam manye vaikunta priyadarshanam. The human body is the rarest of the rare thing that could ever possibly happen. One cannot get this human birth by choice. Sri Swamiji said that it is very hard to be born as a human. He said that there are 84 lakhs of species out there. And what is the probability that one is born as a human being? Bhagavan says to Uddhava, Yadehamadhyam sulabam sudurlabam plavam sukalpam gunagarnadaram mayanukulena nabasvateditam puman bhavaptim nataretsa atmaha. The human body is sulabam because we have it now, and sudurlabam because it is extremely rare and we may not even get it again. Sri Swamiji's Kalidharma Undiyar says, Arari voyal bare anevaran padayam veli mugameyam andundi para ulmugam aritam andundi para ulagam vicharam vite un vicharam kondal urupadarame undi para marupadar kilayandu undi para. Parikshit was the only human being who knew the date of his death. Sri Swamiji says the glory of knowing the date of death because he had the assurance that he would live for 7 more days. We don't even have the assurance if we're going to live for the next second. So we have to spend every second in a useful way. It is very rare to have a darshan of Mahatma in this human janma. I've seen some people, including us, plan trips to go to India or somewhere else. They plan like 6 months ahead to go for the summer. But just think about this. How do they know they're gonna survive to go to India? It's something to think about it. But through Krishna's kripa, they do survive and go. We see in Bhagavatam that Chitraketu gladly accepts the curse from Parvati and says that as long as he is not cursed to lose his bhakti, then he is fine with any other curse, even being born as an asura. That is how bhaktas are. To obtain this love for Krishna, we will need to be in the satsang of Mahatmas who have love for Krishna. We need a teacher for everything that can be perceived with our eyes. From matters relating to science and making a mud pot, we need a teacher. Making a mud pot might seem easy to us, but unless we approach a potter who is adept at making mud pots, we will not be able to learn the trick of making them, and we will not be able to produce one. Just think about this. If we need to